Hey everyone, it's Max Retri, and today I'm going to be presenting you the Creative Factory app. So basically, for the past 6 years, I've been working with product animations, marketing, and design. And since the beginning of the work, my first question was, why is it so painful? Why does it take so much time? I was passionate, I am passionate about it, but it took way too much time, and it was just simply didn't feel right and way too much pain. So yeah, so I've decided to create this system that is much simpler, and since the AI and the wipe coding era allows us to do it pretty simple in a pretty simple manner, I just used my knowledge and my experience to guide the AI and create this product, which simply analyzes the product, creates the brand DNA, then you direct it a little bit, and and then it generates the ad creatives for you, and this can be done in 5 minutes. You can get the results, so that's pretty fast and efficient, and the results are normally astonishing. So let's start. We have two functions, we have two different modes. The first mode, when we enter the workstation, work factory or whatever, when we enter the factory we get into the node-based mode, which I'm going to show you a little bit later, and the classic mode is for everybody. So basically any media buyer with no design experience can come in, input the link, and that's going to be, like in this case it's Byredo, because it's really important in and popular in design space. So let's just go with it. Now it's scrape the data from the product page, which is Black Saffron Absolute by perfume by Byredo, and it just collected all the data, all the necessary data, to come up with 3 different ad creatives. At this point, it's asking us to choose a visual style that matches our brand aesthetics. It's editorial luxury for sure. That's going to be a little bit of the surrealism and empty space, negative space surrealism, I would say so. Here we choose the aspect ratio. Of course, it's going to be 9:16. Quality standard to get results faster, and campaigns we go for 3 campaigns, 6 or 9. 3 is absolutely enough. Copy on the image, whether we don't want to have any text, we don't want to have any text, or include or exclude humans. I don't want to have any humans, I just want to have a plain product presentation, and yeah, this can be used in so many different variations of, I use it every single day for everything. Like, out of itself, every single creative here is a product. So yeah, Sacred Alchemist, The Texture of Memory, Molten Horizon, we have 3 different creative campaigns that it generated. I don't know, I don't want to read, I'm a lazy user, I just want to click a button and I want to get my image, and I'm already clicking way too much. But it is necessary, it is shrunk down to the bare minimum that is needed. Why I use the style direction is just because sometimes it is best to provide it with what you actually want it to look like. And here, when we press generate, it takes the product picture, it takes all information about the campaign, about the product and the brand DNA and everything, and just combining it all together to generate video. Sometimes we have the edge function. It's just because the Gemini API is not happy about me generating 3 pictures at the same time. So yeah, that's what's happening. Let's just wait for it to cook, and yeah, that's amazing. I love how it's doing. That's just bazooka. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm getting dopamine rush from this. Oof, that's so good. This in and of itself is just so beautiful. Oh, that's gonna make me cry. Let's just wait for the 3rd one. Speechless, absolutely loving it. Yeah, this is what I wanted to have in this video. So after it's done, obviously I want to animate it. I'm a lazy user, maybe I'm a brand owner or something like that, and I just want to animate it and post it to my social media and pay as little as I can. Because to put it in the 3D, that would take you some time. Let's be honest. with this lighting and everything, it's gonna take some time. And the professionals right now, I'm going to say, you just don't know how to use the Redshift. I do know. That's gonna take you forever. From here, we press generate video prompt. Why I added this layer? Because in this case, with this layer, it just works a little bit better. When we have layers of systems and of actions that it's doing, it creates a better job. In this case, it's just analyzing the picture, the prompt that it was there, the brand identity, and the campaign in and of itself, and writing a prompt. Again, we got the Okay, so we finished the prompt generation, and then I started generating the video. So this is what it came up with. And it's pretty insane. That's pretty good. Maybe I would change this one a little bit, but for the most part, why not to have it this way? Well, if I have some crazy subjective, very important opinion about how it should look like, then I'd be guiding it. I'm absolutely happy with this one. It looks insane. And maybe I would add a little bit of the sparkles over here. That what would clients say. And in this case, we can just save the pictures and be happy about it. And I am pretty happy about it. And there is one more function that I'm developing. So basically it is the storyboard development. When we enter the production, the AI automatically is analyzing the picture that we've chosen with the creative direction. It uses it for the creative direction. So basically in this case, it's using the picture that we have in the middle to generate 6 other prompts for presenting the same idea, to continue the story, to generate a little bit more of the creatives. Sometimes it glitches right now, and I'm fixing it at the right moment. But this is the function that also is pretty insane, and I love using it because when we are creating the campaign, we need to find the idea that we want to get, and then we want to develop an idea and work from it. So we can not only generate an idea, but we can continue working on an idea and develop the idea from here. That's why I've added the node-based mode, which allows us to continue working on an idea and continue developing it more and more and more, and just making it bigger, greater, more defined, all sorts of things. Okay, so let's wait for it to generate. Most likely they are going to be generated and then they will glitch. So yeah, we have a little bit of a problem here, but this is easy fixable, not a big deal. And all of the prompts can be used in a node mode or wherever. So what I love about it is that you have the ability to control. You got an animation and you don't really like it, you can always tweak the prompt to change what you don't like, what exactly you don't like. But for the most part, it is created so you don't think. You just click the button a couple of times and you get the creative, and then you test it. And most obviously you are going to get clients. Before, you would spend a couple of $1,000s for a single generalist, I would say, who would be happy to do it. For the studio, starting from $10,000, $12,000 for an animation like this. Okay, so we got a close up, which we can save, and we can save the card. So the card, it's basically the presentation. It's the image and the prompt all together, because sometimes you want to share it for the social media. Yeah, just the other type of presentation. Okay, so this is the problem that we are facing, that they are switching a little bit. But anyways, we've got them all. I saved them all just because I knew that it's going to happen. But for the end user, this thing is going to be absolutely fixed. And that's going to happen soon. Okay, so we do have those absolutely stunning animation. And we can just go enjoy ourselves. At this point, I'm going to switch back to the dashboard. Okay, so now I'm getting back to the dashboard. Yeah, and in the dashboard, I create the new workspace. And when I create the workspace, I enter the factory in this case. And now we have a node-based system. This is the one that I spend the most time in. Again, we enter the link and we enter the product picture right away. So we don't wait for anything. We just start from here and we start analyzing. So now it's doing absolutely same thing. It's analyzing the link, and now it's going to provide us with the creative direction. So here we can choose what type of animation do we want to see, what type of visuals we want to see. We can choose many. I chose surrealist and editorial luxury, so let's wait for that. And now we have settings, and I choose the aspect ratio that I want, the quality, and synthesize. If I decide to choose human, here we have the function to generate a human that will be used across the whole system. So we just choose the human here, and it's going to be plugged into the system. So now we have these three same campaigns that we had before, but in a different form. Now we can start prompts. So from here, it just takes all the information that we had in this pipeline. It's absolutely the same thing, just node-based visuals. It just allows us to, in a way, have a little bit more of the control. So now we have three different prompts. It's for each of the visuals. And yeah, I'm not going to be reading them, but you know, we have them: a low angle architectural macro shot using an 85mm tilt shift length. It's going to take you forever to literally write it all down. Even if you have it pre-written and you need to input all of the names, that's still gonna take you forever. Trust me, I've done it, I've been there, it's not worth it. It's the best thing that you can do is not do it and just use Creative Factory app for real. Yeah. Okay. I'm just generating one, but let's go for a couple of them just to see. Okay, the first one's gonna be ready pretty soon. We have a little bit of notification over here, and yeah, we can switch to the light mode. I don't know if I told you before. Some people, it's more of what they prefer. For this video, I'll keep it dark. Oof. Wow. This is something I would never come up with, or it would take me ridiculous amounts of time to actually come up with something like this. Thank you. I mean, pure gratitude for these visuals. There's nothing else I can say. It's just beautiful. Astonishing, because it's saffron. It has the saffron oil, so it analyzed the thing, and now it's using the saffron oil to do all of that. That's not bad. It's less of this would be a cheaper shot, but anyways, still good. This is good. This is so good. It's like presenting leather, because saffron has a little bit of a leathery smell to it. I love doing what I'm doing right now. Just because I'm getting so many beautiful results right now. But for the most part, if you're using a really bad directed product, it's going to look accordingly. So if it is like a hand cream from a dollar store, it's going to create it in a beautiful way as much as possible for that product. We need to understand that, because some people, they come with their products and they want them to look like Byredo, but come on, Byredo has an insanely good creative direction by itself. So when the AI is analyzing, it can create something beautiful for it. Some products just will never look any of this aesthetics, but using this system, they are going to look 100% better. For sure. They're going to be looking much better than if you just go to Gemini and ask it to make creative stuff. It is still Gemini, but just under a control. Okay, so from here I'm gonna take this insane shot and I'm going to animate it. From here we choose generate a video or we create a story. I'm going to show you all of that. Let's start from the video because it's going to take the most time. From here we start from prompt count. I want only one just to present it for you. Duration, quality standard 9:16, and we generate one video prompt. Let's just wait. It's going to write a prompt. Again, it takes all the information that we had before and it analyzes the image that we've generated, combines it all together to write a prompt that is going to be more or less logical for all the situation. If we want to change the settings, we can show the settings, but it gets we can expand it anytime if we need it. And from here we see the prompt and we can generate the video. While we wait for that, my node-based system is so great. We can create a story and we just click here and we choose what kind of angles do we want. We can have a close-up, we can have a detail shot, we can have a wide shot, over shoulder, low angle, Dutch angle. Okay, and we just press generate shots. And we are just waiting for it to write all of these prompts. You can see that we have all of the prompts over here. But most likely I'm not going to be generating all of them, but let's do at least this or something like this. Let's just generate a couple of them. And we are waiting for 2 images to be generated and for 1 video to be generated also from this one picture. Some of them can be off. That is true. No matter how much you try, even when you are doing it yourself, sometimes they are off. But when they are off, you can always come back and direct it. This is the part of the problem that we are dealing with AI that is not so easily fixable at this point, but it will be fixed for sure. And most likely this whole thing is going to be operated by an AGI, and that's going to be just insane. Let's take a look. That's more of an unexpected approach, I would say. Not to say that I'm impressed by it, but it is not bad. In order to get something, now as we know what we can get on as a basic setting, right? We can tweak it, we can work with it, we can do whatever we want with it. But I definitely like it already. Wow, look at that. That's also pretty beautiful. Okay, let's go and see what we have here. And we have another beautiful shot. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the results. Yeah, this is the system. We worked with that. We can just organize it all later on. We can continue working, or we can go and use some of those shots, like for example this one. And that's why node-based system is just a little bit better, because you see everything all together. Yeah. So thank you so much for checking out. There's one more function that I want to show. When we get back to the workspace, we also have the archive, and the archive is automatically saving all of your generations, so you can come back and see all of them in one place. For now, it takes a little bit longer to load for the fact that I'm literally presenting an MVP and a demo. So for that, I would need a better file system and everything, and cloud storage. So yep, this is what we have. And over here you can see the calendar, and you basically can see the days when you were active, when you were generating. Here all of my generations that we did before. This was the first one that we did for the Oud Immortelle. This was the one that I wanted to show you, and yesterday I actually created videos about, because it just provided us with insane results. But well, we have what we have, right? Today, results are not less beautiful. So yeah, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one, I guess.